Hi there, welcome to this video. This is Tina from TinaHeals.com. Let's get started. So, if you have an Aries ascendant, a Leo moon, and a Taurus sun, then this is your video. So, let us understand the ascendant first before we move on. The degree of the horizon, rising on the degree of the zodiac, rising on the eastern side of the horizon, at the moment of your birth is your ascendant. And the sign on which it falls is your rising sign. Now this is how the world perceives you, how you look. It is the sum total of who you are. It's your identity in the 3D world. It's the first touch your soul makes to reality. So it's very, very important to understand and master the karma of your ascendant. You have an Aries ascendant, your cardinal fire. Okay, you are hard, you're dry, and you're ruled by Mars, the red planet, the planet of conflict and war. So you're definitely very warlike. Okay, you are a go-getter. You're not afraid to say what's on your mind. You are domineering. You like to chase your partner. You like the chase of the partner, and then you can get bored easily. You're very restless, very temperamental, very you can be quick to anger, and you may have explosive temper fits and all that stuff. It comes with this territory. So does selfishness. As eminent astrologist Stephen Forrest says that the goal of Aries should be enlightened selfishness. Now you cannot avoid taking care of your own needs, because Aries is the infant of the zodiac, and we know that the infant wants to have its needs met first, doesn't care about anybody else, and rightfully so. The infant needs to be looked after. It needs to think that it's all about me. But this selfishness should be enlightened, is what Stephen Forrest is telling us. Now, being the infant of the zodiac, all the shadows and the lessons of Aries that you have to work through, this has to do with the growing up of this infant. And growing up is not an easy process. It's hard, it's difficult. And you have Mars, a great, the malefic. Saturn is the great malefic, but you have Mars. It's quite a hardcore malefic as your ascendant ruler. So depending on Mars and its placements, a lot of stories will unfold. But generally speaking, with an Aries ascendant, you are temperamental, impulsive, restless. You can give in to stress and worry, migraine, persistent acne, gum sensitivity, eye issues, ear infections, because Aries rules the head too. Remember, the ascendant is how you look. When you walk into a room with your purposeful stride and the edginess in your eyes, and you're not afraid to make eye contact, you're not afraid to stare down the enemy or competitor, because you know you're the best, you know you're the trailblazer. And Aries is this trailblazing, pioneering, self-centered energy. Okay, it's something you need to understand and work through, and you have to empower your Mars. Otherwise, you are going to suffer from stress, anxiety, digestive issues, all the ailments to do with your head, like thinning hair is also one of the eyeglasses. Okay, be careful of that. But Aries energy is about newness, freshness. The sun enters Aries and we have spring in the northern hemisphere, the promise of renewal of life, right? As Claudius Ptolemy in Tetrabiblos says, that the moistness of spring forms a primary beginning in the zodiac, similar to the beginning of all animal life. So everything is born anew with Aries. You, as an Aries ascendant, you have chosen to incarnate as an Aries ascendant because you want to change your directionality. You want to take a new direction. That's why you are an Aries and you're ready to start all over again with impatience and the fervor of an infant. with wonder, with awe. You want new experiences. You want to soak in new experiences. But remember that the fires of Aries can be very agitating. They are not soothing. It's tempestuous. Mars' domain, you know. And your appearance is linked to your ascendant, so ruddy complexion, prominent nose, very high cheekbones, thinnish lips, narrow chin, very well-defined features with Aries, but more of testosterone, more male than female. That could be corrected for you because you have Taurus Sun, female, the most female sign, but you still have an Aries ascendant and a male Leo moon. So you do have more of the masculine in the three most prominent positions in your natal chart. So balance, understand the yin energy of receptivity and femininity and connection and nurturance, okay? Now, you raise your eyebrows a lot. As I said, this part is in focus. Aries rules the head. Remember that. Okay? And always remember that Aries is a mini Big Bang, because after the 30th degree in Pisces, the soul enters Aries with a mini Big Bang. Okay? And everything is fresh again. It's beautiful again. With your Leo moon, the moon is your mother. The moon is how you connect, how you nurture, your emotional fluidity, your empathy, your compassion, your your childhood, how you will be as a mother, your everyday habit patterns. So the moon sign actually becomes a big challenge according to esoteric astrology after the age of 35, because you spend so much time developing these habit patterns that there is just no way out, and it's detrimental to your soul evolution, which is your ascendant. So understanding the karma of your moon sign is very important. Leo rules the solar plexus like Aries rules the head, and Leo is heart chakra energy. It can be about ego, it can be about pride, it can be about chauvinism, but it is so much more. It's childlike. Moon in Leo is childlike, very connected to your childhood. You can interact with children. Working with children would be very good. You have a 5th house sun. Creativity, it screams creative. 5th house moon screams creativity. 5th house moon. You're an artist at heart. No matter what you do, you try to create art every day when you in your everyday. Okay, so with Leo, understand that the lesson of your Leo moon is about finding out who you are. Okay, it is the first sign of the zodiac. When we understand the authentic us, it is about the authentic self. Aries is also about the authentic self, but with Aries we have the infancy period. Then in Taurus, the soul understands the body and earth. In Gemini, it communicates. In Cancer, it connects with emotions. In Leo, it understands individuation. It is a separate identity now. That's why Leo is about it's about an individual, and Aquarius is polarity, it's about groups and community. Okay, so authentic self. And Leo moons, you could be a teacher, also a great teacher with your Taurus sun, because ultimately you understand everything that is artistic. You're very artistic. No matter what you do, you could be a teacher. I don't take that away from you, because ultimately your Leo moon wants to convey illumination. You're ruled by Mars in your ascendant, and Mercury is the sole ruler of Aries. And the sun is both the soul and the traditional ruler of Leo. So you're gloriously shining as the sun. The sun brings light, and your Leo moon is also to bring light to humanity. That's why you're here with your Leo moon. And you have a Taurus sun. So the sun is our father, like the moon is our mother. The sun is our external energy, how we take our internal chi or key and project it out into the world. how we interact with the world with our prana. That is the sun. It's the inner alchemical force, the sun. Okay, so the sun in Taurus, it's a good position for the sun. It's a solid earth sign, night, dark moon night actually. Some say that the sun doesn't do well in Taurus, but I think that the sun in Taurus has a beauty to it that is just gorgeous. It can make you want to eat a lot, because Taurus after all rules cooking, and you could be a great chef. I didn't say that. Leo loves food and Leo loves style. You could be a high category chef with this, and after all, good food is like art. So you could be a chef with this grow come up with something like, if you have a bit of Aquarius, like if you have a bit of Uranus Aquarius signature, you could want to do like a vertical growing and start a fancy restaurant. Definitely with this Leo moon, no matter what you do, you want to know your authentic self. With your Aries ascendant, you definitely want to explore the inner authenticity. Taurus, being the second sign of the zodiac, is ruled by Venus in traditional astrology and by Vulcan in solar astrology, esoteric astrology. So this is about connecting to earth, connecting to our food, connecting to everything beautiful. Taurus understands the beauty of the divine in forms. Everything shapes and sizes. It's an earth night sign, so it's very touchy. Taurus understands touch, so you could also be maybe doing special massages or Reiki, because Taurus is also about the awakening of the third eye. Aldebaran, the fixed star, is the third eye of the bull. So this is about awakening the third eye. But the bull can be very stubborn energy, and the sun is how you want the world to perceive you. But the ascendant is how the world perceives you. So people perceive you as a more solid, grounded, hard-working person, and hopefully your Taurus sun will give you the energy to detail and complete chores, because both this Leo and Aries is not great at detailing. Taurus is fixed earth, Leo is fixed fire, so you've got fixed energy. You can be quite stubborn as well, and you may not take to change as kindly, but again, you have an Aries ascendant, so you understand change. I hope you like this video as much as I like making it for you. Please subscribe, comment, like and share.